Going to a festival, doesn't matter what festival it is, can really open up your life if you want it to.
I'm at GuilFest for fun, man.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah. Come every year since 2003. GuilFest has got a good atmosphere because obviously local festival. I love bumping into people that I know. Everywhere you walk, you bump into people you know, and it's quality. That's what I like about a festival. When you go to a more distant one, you never really bump into people. So.
I guess like it is well known. But at the same time, I'd imagine it's pretty much the same sort of people that are coming here every year.
It's very local, I mean, especially for me, because I used to live in Farnham when I was really young, and I've been coming to Stoke Park every single year when it started out as a rhythm and blues and folk festival that only ran for like 2 days. And it has just been a kind of deep-rooted thing, so at the end of the day it gets more commercial year by year, but I mean, there's always something. If you dig deep and you find what you like, you will find something.
Yeah, there's plenty here for everyone, isn't there? Exactly. So you do find something.
And the funky end is rocking. And also, if you didn't come, you'd just feel gutted and just depressing.
Over the years, they've brought in a lot more variety, a lot more...
definitely true. That's the DJ set.
A lot more dance music that people who truly listen to dance really want to hear, not just things off the radio, you know.
We've been together since the beginning of Dreadzone. With the rhythm section.
You're like the founders, weren't you?
Yep.
This version.
Yeah, well, big up GuilFest, big up you, Tony. And we'll keep coming back and we'll keep entertaining the crowd.
I think it's great. The atmosphere sounds really good.
Festivals you sort of like, wow, down country lanes, oh here it is, big huge thrill, but now they have a lot of festivals now, right in the middle of the town, you just get a bit bored and pop down the road.
Without your love, never reach the land that we've been dreaming of. You must be good, you must be careful, live upright like you know you should, to reach destiny, reach the holy land.
I think so. With our knowledge and stuff, we definitely just cross a lot of genre music. Just a natural thing for us, really.
We make dread music, which is really just a combination of what we've lived up and grew through, influenced us. You know, because we were in a rock band before we were in BAD, so we carried that through, got the real lives and stuff. But then Dreadzone was born in '92, which was kind of like the progressive rave era, you know, we were influenced by things like that. And also we love the dark.
Next time, main stage.
Next time, main stage. Yeah, that's a good one. Absolutely.
No people doers won't beat it. No backstabbers.
2010 was without doubt the best acoustic stage that James and I have run in the last 3 years. Not only for the fact that so many artists really wanted to play it, and we had to turn down 247 artists, all of whom were very, very good, but also because we had the sponsors, Backline Live Studios, with Steve and Lucas, who just did everything we wanted them to do and more. And this year was without doubt the best acoustic stage GuilFest has seen. Because Tony Scott is a very generous man, and he loves GuilFest. Okay, he loves his festival. So they eventually gave me an opportunity to do the rock sound, which I was going to do, and then he put me on the acoustic at the last minute, which I was a bit disappointed about. But having said that, I wasn't working up today. Most musicians aren't in it for the money. They're in it to try to progress with their careers. Or they'll do it for James and I, who do have some influence amongst the bands who can play for us. Purely because James and I do it for the love of doing it. Can I introduce you to the Witch Doctors? One of the many acts who played on stage. Andy, please come here.
Hello.
The Witch Doctor was just one of the 49 acts that played on the Backline Live acoustic stage.
Hello, we thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very well organised and we were well looked after.
You were?
We were indeed. It's an honour to play for them.
They were very naughty boys as well.
Absolutely.
Go and get a beer.
Thank you.
What do the people like backstage?
Usually I'm drunk, really.
Very drunk. We look after them a bit too well, I think, sometimes.
But exclusively for people who work and play for nothing all weekend. Tony Scott does supplies and Backline did as well with very nice hospitality area.
GuilFest is a family festival, it has been for years, and I think it was a folk festival to begin with. It was just open to all ages, and it was a place where people bring their young kids and be at ease with the whole festival atmosphere, and I think it's sort of grown today and is one of the best family festivals in the country, if not the best family festival.
It's also run, I mean, our stage is a small stage at GuilFest. It might get bigger next year, folks. That's another story. But also the people who are at the main stage, the sex stage, the rock sound, the Surreyat, they all love working with GuilFest. A volunteer is worth 10 paid men, okay? We also have big acts now, like 10cc came down to play for me. Mungo Jerry, he played for an hour and 3/4 on the Sunday, which was only supposed to do 30 minutes, and just rocked the place out. It was fantastic.
Just letting everything wind down with a good bit of blues and whatnot, got the whole crowd going and just went on. He just didn't seem to stop at all. It was awesome. He was unstoppable until he stopped. The theatre tent
discovered the theatre tent
very good late night entertainment before
this year. We'd always bypassed it, and we found the strangest comedian.
It was this dude with a top hat and a fake moustache and an accordion. It was kind of like that whole burlesque cabaret late night entertainment. Sing about how his toaster doesn't work.
Very
can't get his toast right. It's either too soft or too burnt.
It was perfect. About 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely brilliant.
We called him Lenny.
Good morning, I'm Sister Mary Regina, and I'm the Mother Superior of the Little Sisters of Poughkeepsie. Here we have Sister Mary Leo, who's our novice, the youngest of our order. Sister Mary Myopia, who is actually driving the cart today. She's in charge of the convent. Over here, dear.
This way, dear.
This way.
She has poor eyesight. Sister Mary Hubert is a mistress of the novices.
Hello.
This is Sister Mary Amnesia.
Hi.
Now, Sister Mary Amnesia unfortunately has very short-term memory. She had a crucifix fall on her head some years ago and can't remember what she is or who she is. And we're the Little Sisters of Poughkeepsie, and we're performing in the theatre tent here at GuilFest for the second year running. We're back due to popular demand.
Oh, yeah.
Sisters, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, we came here, you see. We came to GuilFest, we do a little show. We put on a little show each year, and we raise money for the convent funds, which is a great thing to do. Absolutely wonderful. And you people of GuilFest are absolutely fantastic, and really come on board with us and do everything that we'd like you to do. We do lots of audience participation, walk around the festival, chat to people like yourselves.
I've done a tombola. It's my new exercise video coming out soon. Nuns, bums, and tons. Tums, not tons. Yes, we've been just trialing that with some of the GuilFest contingent, and that's been fun.
Our motto is, it's better to give than it is to receive.
It is. Amen. I think we should do a jubilee.
Would you like us to do a little Gloria for you? Gloria in excelsis Deo. Oh, blessed be the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think that when people do go to a festival like this and they kind of say, oh, you know, I didn't really find anything, it's like, well, you got to kind of question what your musical taste is as well, to a point.
You clearly don't like music.
We prefer booking local acts because local acts will bring people to the festival. We've got to sell tickets to make the festival work. And if an act comes from, say, somewhere like Peterborough or Scotland or something, it's very, you know that they're not going to have a fan base, but when they're local, they do. And that's very important. We've got to sell tickets to make the whole thing work.
Even this year was just absolutely amazing for me. It was my first year of performing on the backline acoustic stage. From singing 2 songs last year got me the gig this year, so really excited. Treated really well on the backline stage. They had a really good team that was managing the stage. Everybody backstage were just wonderful, even all of the artists. It was a really good vibe, really good to be part of that team. I'm most proud to have my name on the flyer with so many fantastic local acts, such as New Rising, Natalie Ross, Kamla, and obviously also some big names like Mungo Jerry, Wonder Stuff, Dreadzone, the list goes on. The atmosphere at GuilFest, it changed from day to day and obviously from daytime to evening. It was very family orientated. You know, you had a lot of children there. You also had a lot of families and groups of young children. GuilFest has provided a new platform for me. It's just opened up other opportunities which I'm obviously going to grab onto and ride with. Yeah, why not? It's all good.
I got my first guitar when I was 10, so I suppose about 20 years really. No, okay. But no, I never considered to be a full-time professional in the music business. I've never been here before. I mean, I did a festival in Guildford many years ago, which may have been the forerunner to the GuilFest. I don't know, but it was anyway. But yeah, it's good to be here because I only played on a small stage yesterday, but I wouldn't call this a small festival. There were thousands of people there. Well, it seemed like it. They were all everywhere, you know. But you know, I'm a kind of blues artist. Basically, everything I do is kind of based in the blues. So I did a bit of that stuff. So I think I only did in the summertime. I think that's the only one I did of the hits. The rest was maybe I'll do some here because it's the acoustic stage, but I'm not acoustic. I just like playing music. It doesn't matter if there's like 20,000 or 200,000 or 2 people. I just get off on the groove and the vibe. No set list, no sound check, and no rehearsal.
It began from 10, didn't it? When did you write your first song?
I think I probably wrote my first song when I was about 11 or 12. It's very strange. Or is it? The things that become successful, I found, are the ones that are not contrived. You know, they just that quick. Like festivals were all about, like, you know, peace and love, man. And it was like, I suppose it was a kind of a hippie kind of a thing. And everybody thought they were going to change the world, and it was good. And then, like, as festivals got bigger and bigger and bigger and more corporate, you know, the whole kind of vibe about what festivals are all about changed. But this is great because like there's 4 generations here.
To be at GuilFest.
Of course, what a beautiful festival in the middle of a town.
Yes.
Playing live is a great part of the Hawkwind experience, you know, so whenever it's a gig, I think we're all there, aren't we? You know, that's what we like to do.
This is like a mix of sort of youthly and hippie. It's like a sort of clash between that. I would say without being really well, hippies and shouts.
Very family oriented.
It's family orientated, but there's a lot of youngsters as well that cater for that element with bands like N-Dubs. So it's a good mix of music all round. I haven't had really much chance to have a good look around it though, because we just haven't had the time.
What we used to have is an old flat back lorry with a generator, you know, behind the cab, and when we used to play on the back, the generator used to fluctuate over the amount of power, so you go out of tune.
Give us some more breath. I've had the pleasure of knowing Dave for 41 years. On and off over that 41 years, we've come together playing together, and it's always great. Yeah. You know?
When Hawkwind started?
Well, I was the stupid person who let them in on the first day, you know?
Be like that, you know, where you've got huge age difference of kids. You know, I'm talking about 8 or even little ones, you know, because I mean, we run one ourselves where it's a big family thing, you know, where people bring their kids, they're not worried about kids getting run over and knocked over and all that. Those are kids' things going right up to granddads and grandmothers, you know.
Just look at Hawkwind's audience. You know, there's 3 generations in there, you know.
The fact that Guildford's in a town, and it reflects the population of the town. There's people from all spectrums of age, styles, types, and there aren't many festivals. There aren't really any festivals like that in the UK, and part of that is because it's grown organically over 20 years. And more people, so many people are involved locally in GuilFest. People like the rock choir, people like the Ciroc dancing, a lot of the bands, and all the people who work, most of the people who work on it are all locals from Guildford.
Orbital and Hawkwind, definitely.
Dreadzone.
Yeah. Wobbly Squadron.
65 Days.
Bit of Psytrance.
The costume, my mate turned up and he had this in his luggage and I was just like, yeah, I'll put that on, and I put it on. He thinks he's getting it back, but it's too comfortable. It's really comfortable, and I forget I've got it on, so I realise everyone's staring at me, and I just think, why are you staring at me? Oh yeah, I look like a tiger.
We played on the Rock Sound stage, but I definitely think Rock Sound's best for us, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's the best stage to play on if you're a rock band, because it's like, even when it's daylight, you go in and it's like you're in a proper night gig venue. Yeah, beautiful. All the lighting and everything. Yeah.
Plus, if it rains, you've still got an audience.
Pour it, bit of Jaeger, or Jaeger, man.
Yeah, like we've got this little thing on, you know, what we do for Retox shows now, and I kind of, in the solo breaks and stuff, we've got 4 bars to jump down onto the crowd bar at the front and tip as much Jägermeister down all the fans' throats at the front as I can, then jump back on the stage and get back in time for the next chorus, you know. Backstage was cool. We had our own little marquee tent with a table and chairs, a slab of beer and a slab of cider, loads of foods, which Maxie ate all of. Yeah.
I was in heaven. I loved it.
He ate all of the mint chocolate rolls. Friday was quite funny for us, wasn't it? Because we were just sitting in the tent and we looked out of the little window thing in my tent, and there was about 30 kids out there waiting for us to, like, you know, photos and autographs, which is pretty crazy.
We all just sat around in a huge circle and just had a jam.
Yeah, we really chilled out.
Yeah, it's a real different mix as well.
There's no arrogance in there.
You know, there's like, you know, us playing on stage and we play like hard, you know, bitchin' funky rock, and then you've got N-Dubs playing the next night, you know, who are just bitches, aren't they? They're not bitching. If we didn't play that show together, then we wouldn't have even thought about the possibility about doing it together, would we? To be honest. And I think it was just getting together again, you know, realising how much we love the tunes. And
but it was our best show, wasn't it? So
yeah, it was probably our best show yet, actually, to be honest.
Just having that buzz back.
500 people going crazy, you know. Yeah. You know, we're not really into drugs, you know, we like beer and we like tattoos and we like women, you know.
I think that sums it up pretty much. Yeah.
There's nothing rock and roll about getting pissed and driving your car over, so you know, that's just a joke. I'd also like to say special thanks to Tony Scott and the team for putting on a fabulous festival and for inviting us to play once again. Tony's a legend. Thank you, Tony.
Cheers, Tony.
A lot of my shows are club nights and sort of raves and stuff where it's over 18s. So this is like one of the only opportunities that under 18s get to see us. So all of the people on Facebook and MySpace and stuff get a chance to come out and get involved, and they're the crazy ones.
Give it to the crowd, you know. They return that, you know, and they say if you give them loads of energy, they give you back loads of energy, and it's just kind of you bounce off each other.
Symbiotic.
The more you give, the more you get, you know.
I've avoided the family campsite.
Well, obviously, because we're not with children, we don't go in there, but because I've been to every single GuilFest bar one, I mean, obviously I went there as a kid, so I know exactly what it's like going in there, and that's how I started to, like, find out that I could play the Diablo and juggling and shit like that. So, and you still do that later on in festivals when you're older, so like it does provide it with that kind of, every time I walk past it, it's like, yeah, I remember that. Tightrope walking.
Weather's been good, isn't it?
Yes, very good. Almost
got
too
away
good.
With that. Yeah.
Overly generous.
is, you know, we try to make we own music, you know, produce our own music. It's a hard road, you know, but slowly we beginning to build a, you know, a following, and as you say, like a reputation for yourself.
See the whole world on my way. Hear what the people say.
I don't know, you know, for me I've been in Guildford for more than 20 years, so it's been my home, you know, and I know everybody, really, everybody knows me, so it's a nice place, really. I mean, fundraising, we do a lot. You know, I mean, it can be much better, but there is a lot happening for young musicians. Even the ACM have a lot to do with it too, so it's all right. Last year you had the Wheelers, you had Toots and the Metals, I saw here, I saw Oswald, UB40, you know what I mean? It's growing, you know, I mean, it's getting bigger and bigger, you know, everybody plays it. It all depends on the organizer and the council, you know, because everything stems from the council, so it all depends on how much the council is willing to give. And then Glastonbury is a lot of money, you know, I mean, if you're gonna, as it is already, the ticket is like £100 for the whole weekend. You know, Glastonbury is about £200, but they bring like bigger acts than what you would get in Guildford, so I don't really know. It all depends on the money, you know. Some of it is expensive.
I mean, the councils were very wary of festivals throughout the country because of what happened at the Isle of Wight, what happened at Woodstock, and they thought, oh, if we have a festival in our town, there's going to be lots of naked people running around out of their heads, and so that's why it was very difficult to put a festival on in those days.
GuilFest have got the dance tent, and that's not just, you know, heavy trance dance music. They go from all genres, again, for everyone and their different music tastes. And I saw a couple of young children in the dance tent with their parents who obviously loves dance music, so I think, you know, it's accessible for everyone, and I just think that no matter who you are, yeah, there's something for you at GuilFest from whatever walk of life you are from. I had an amazing time, even though I didn't get to stop to watch a band or stop and chat with my friends for a beer. It's the best GuilFest I've ever had, just because I was doing my photography, and I love doing my photography, so doing it at Guildford Festival was, yeah, amazing to get up close to the quo, and even like N-dubs, I'm not a fan, but just to be there and have the opportunity to shoot so close was really cool. The Wobbly Squadron, they were amazing just because they looked like they were having so much fun, so the shots kind of came easy.
It's your last chance to get your wobble on, guys, so make it a good one, eh?
This song is for the hunters of the cheese. This is a cheese hunter.
Spent the day, we've seen a couple of bands we want to see. The evening's going to be packed for this evening. It's going to be good. I'm prepared for it, I'm ready for it. It's going to be good.
Who are you going to see tonight?
65 Days of Static, Dreadzone and Orbital.
Looking forward to it?
Squad Dom down the dance.
Would you say it's a good festival?
Looking forward to it.
I think that's a good interview.
It's a terrible festival. Fuck you, man. He's talking to someone now.